UNESCO World Heritage.
Look at this view. It's the cleanest village in the world.
Selamat siang Pak Denny, Pak Riki.
Selamat siang Pak Iswandi, apa kabar Pak?
Baik Bapak.
Waduh.
Apa kabar Pak Riki? Lagi di mana
Sehat
Pak?
Pak, sehat lagi di kantor Pak. Sehat.
Di kantor.
Halo Mbak Christine.
Selamat siang Bu Christine.
Posisi di mana sekarang Pak Iswandi?
Saya kebetulan lagi di Jogja nih Pak.
Oh di Jogja Pak ya. Waduh.
Jogja.
Jogja kalau malam dingin banget sekarang Pak.
Gitu ya Pak ya?
Oh. Mungkin lagi musim ya kali.
Iya betul. Siang Pak Denny.
Siang Pak Denny.
Selamat siang Pak Iswandi, selamat siang Pak Riki.
Selamat siang.
Selamat siang Pak Wisnu.
Halo, selamat siang Pak Iswandi, Pak Riki, Ibu Christine.
Selamat siang Pak Wisnu. Sehat
Selamat
selalu
siang, Pak.
Pak Denny and team, all
Iya.
colleagues. Selamat siang.
Colleagues from Malaysia. Selamat siang.
Selamat siang. Ini bahasa Inggris, bahasa Indonesia nih Pak Wisnu.
Saya disiapinnya bahasa
Bahasa Inggris.
Inggris, Pak.
Oh bahasa Inggris ya.
Atau mau bahasa Indonesia aja, saya terjemahin dulu sebentar.
Ada dikirim juga apa ya versi bahasa Indonesia-nya
Selamat
Pak?
siang Pak Riki.
Selamat siang Pak Cesar. Wah ini anggota dari Maluku nih Pak.
Oh, selamat
iya,
siang Pak
selamat
Sesar.
siang.
Pak, saya ada bahasa Indonesia juga rupanya Pak. Kalau teman-teman dari Malaysia mengerti bahasa Indonesia, saya bahasa Indonesia saja sebetulnya. Tapi ya, up to you Pak. Saya ikut saja Pak
Ya.
Moderator, Pak Iswandi.
Pak Iswandi.
Iya Pak.
Tinggalin.
Kita mix aja Pak, biar dapat chemistry-nya Pak. Karena
Oke,
teman-teman dari Malaysia juga berbahasa Melayu Pak. Hampir
berbahasa
sama
Melayu juga ya. Oke,
Iya.
great.
Tapi kalau untuk ininya Inggrisnya boleh juga nggak ada masalah Pak.
iya ya.
Kita pakai dua-duanya.
Oke. Kalau gitu saya mungkin nanti pakai bahasa Inggris dulu nanti, tapi diskusi kita campur boleh ya bahasa Indonesia.
Boleh Pak, dengan senang hati.
Siap.
Ya, Pak.
Lanjut Pak, kami siap.
Ya baik Pak. Partisipan baru 24 Pak. Kita di agenda acara kita memang jam 2 sampai 2.15 registration Pak. Boleh kita menunggu sebentar Pak ya? 5
Oh iya,
menit
nggak
lagi,
apa-apa Pak. Please, biar lebih
Kumpul dulu
banyak
semua.
teman yang bergabung Pak nantinya. Siap.
Iya baik Pak.
Saya sambil loncat ke Zoom sebelah dulu ya Pak, nanti balik lagi.
Siap Pak, siap.
Tes, tes.
Baik, Pak Beni, Pak Wisnu, mungkin kita udah bisa mulai, Pak, sambil menunggu yang lain join.
Silakan Bapak hostnya.
Baik, baik.
Ya, silakan Pak.
Ya. Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk
Waalaikumsalam
kita
warahmatullahi
semua.
wabarakatuh.
Om Swastiastu,
Waalaikumsalam.
Namo Buddhaya, salam
Om
kebajikan. Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us with the webinar regarding our destination in Indonesia with speaker from INTOA will deliver by Ibu Christine Kawani and Bapak Jody. Before we are going to presentation, let me hear that speech from Bapak Wisnu, our Director for Asia Pacific Regional 1. Pak Wisnu, time is yours.
Thank you so much, Pak Iswadi. Terima kasih. Oh, I see. My dear colleague, Dato Muhammad Khalid Harun. Selamat siang, Pak. Dato Khalid Harun.
Selamat.
Senang bisa bertemu di sini nih. Juga Dato Jeffrey. Senang bisa bertemu di sini. We have a prolonged discussion nanti, Pak, ya, for another topic, Pak.
Oke, insyaallah.
Project with Pak Riki juga nanti. Oke. My dear colleague, distinguished participant, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Pak Iswandi, for the timing that allocated for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan, salam sehat, salam. We call it in Indonesia, salam wonderful Indonesia, Dato, and all distinguished colleagues. My dear colleague, participants, ladies and gentlemen, wishing you all the perfect summer afternoon or morning, still in some area. First and foremost, of course, it is a great pleasure to welcome all of you, all distinguished guests, distinguished colleagues, esteemed speakers and participants who have taken the time to join us today. I've seen here, of course, Dato Muhammad Khalid Harun, Dato Jeffrey, Pak Iswadi, Pak Riki, Ibu Christine, and we have also Pak Panca Sarungu. I don't know whether Pak Panca already joining us from Teman Parekraf Nasional.
Yeah.
And Pak Riki, of course, from our Association of Inbound Tour Operator in Indonesia, Ibu Christine, Pak Jordi, also our speaker, and of course the host, Pak Iswandi. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, your presence here signifies our commitment to boost Malaysian tourists come to Indonesia and vice versa. And we are grateful also for your active engagement. As we all know, Indonesia and Malaysia share a deep historical, cultural, and geographical bond. Our close proximity and shared heritage make Indonesia as a natural and appealing destination for Malaysian travelers seeking new experiences, breathtaking landscapes, and rich cultural encounters. So this webinar actually aims to provide a market update, an understanding of the potential of our 5 super priority tourist destinations in Indonesia, to include Borobudur Temple, the Komodo Dragon Island, Labuan Bajo, Likupang, Mandalika in Lombok Island, and the Lake Toba in North Sumatra. It is also important to implement this as a means of introducing and providing benefits to national tourism actors and ASEAN countries. As we all know, we have our main task to make ASEAN as a single tourist destination It is our common endeavor and common task to all of us as ASEAN member countries. This webinar also an implementation of the new strategy from the Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy of Indonesia, as we call it 3G. We call it 3G, this mantra from our minister that stands for gercep, means gerak cepat, a rapid movement. And the second G is geber, gerak bersama. It's an expanding a collaboration together. And gaspol, the third G, it's garap semua potensi, or utilizing all the opportunities that lies on our way. So distinguished guests, participants, and ladies and gentlemen, this year Indonesia is targeting 8.5 million international tourist visit. This optimism follows last year's target. We successfully surpassing our set target of 4.7. So since we reached 5.2 million international tourist arrival targets, so exceeding our target of 4.7 million. Malaysian tourists have been an important market for Indonesia, always. However, due to the pandemic, the number of tourist arrival from Malaysia declined sharply during 2019 to 2020, and continued to decline in the rebounding rear of pandemic on 2021 to reach only 480,723 Malaysian tourists coming to Indonesia as per our data. In last year, in 2022, the number of Malaysian tourists increased to 1 million. So it's already within 1 year, it's already, double, triple up from 400,000 to 1,037,450 as per our statistic, in line with the opening of our border. For this year, we target 1,650,100 Malaysian tourist arrival to come. So it's a very modest target. We believe with the support of Mata and all distinguished colleagues from tourism industry in Malaysia, we could exceeding this number, 1,650,000 Malaysian tourists to come to Indonesia, we target. Meanwhile, from January to June 2023, the number of Malaysian tourists total we already reached, as per our data, is 876,946. So it's 200,000 more, and it's the second semester we believe we can exceed our target that's set by the minister. So currently, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished participants, we have many direct flights from Malaysia to Indonesia, available from cities in Malaysia such as from Kuala Lumpur, Johor Bahru, Penang, from Kuching. Last May, I even fly with the inaugural flight from Kuching to Jakarta. And other destinations in Indonesia like Pasar, Medan, Surabaya, and Yogyakarta. I remember I'm coming from Jakarta to Kuching through Kuala Lumpur, so 1.5 hour, 2 hour 15 minutes from Jakarta to Kuala Lumpur, layover in Kuala Lumpur for 4 hours, and in Kuala Lumpur I go to Kuching 1.5 hours. So it's total like 6 hours from Jakarta to Kuching. And returning back the next day to Indonesia with this inaugural flight, only 1.5 hour. Like zap. So it is, very important. Direct flight is one of the key. This is very convenient, very smooth, and we are blessed actually with saudara serumpun Malaysia and Indonesia. So besides of this good connectivity, we believe that one important thing that to improve is making our market understand our tourism, especially from 5 super priority destinations in Indonesia. In this webinar, you will get the understanding by sharing experience in tourism development in these 5 super priority destinations that would be delivered by our colleague from the association. from Pak Ricky and Ibu Christine from Indonesia Inbound Tour Operator. So I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all participants, speakers, and organizers, of course, who have contributed to the success of this webinar. Your presence and active engagement are really vital to achieving our shared objectives of increasing Malaysian tourist arrivals to Indonesia and vice versa, Indonesian to Malaysia as well. So let us use this platform to build strong partnerships, exchange ideas, and collaborate in showcasing Indonesia's unparalleled beauty and culture well to the Malaysian market. With that, I officially declare this webinar open. It may be a productive and inspiring event for all of us, and may it pave the way for a fruitful partnership in promoting Indonesian tourism to travel agent in Malaysia and vice versa. Terima kasih. Thank you. Om Santi 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 Om.
Thank you. Terima kasih Pak Wisnu, our Director for Tourism Marketing of Regional 1. And the next speech will deliver by Mata, Dato' Muhammad Khalid bin Harun. Time is your Dato'. Still mute.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Very good afternoon. Selamat siang to everybody.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yang saya mulia dan saya hormati Tuan Bapak Sidnu. Asal Bapak apa nama?
Wisnu. Bapak Wisnu.
Bapak Wisnu. Ya Bapak, kita belum berkenalan lagi. Kita salam perkenalan Bapak. Yang lain tu mungkin sudah kenal. Okey, Bapak Iswandi, Christine Kowandi, Ricky Setiawandi dan seterusnya kepada outbound travel agent dari Malaysia ini yang menjadi anggota Indonesia Expert. InsyaAllah mereka ini akan berterus untuk mengikuti acara sesi-sesi yang akan dibentangkan oleh Pak Iswandi menerusi Google Meet atau Google Zoom yang akan mana nanti diikuti bersama oleh semua yang terlibat. Pertamanya saya mengucapkan banyak terima kasihlah kepada Bapak Iswandi sebagai pengemudi acara ini yang saya fikir sudah bagi seksi yang kedua atau yang ketiga ni. Tak silap saya yang kedua lah ya. Yang kedua. Dan akan seterusnya memperkenalkan episod seterusnya sehinggalah mereka-mereka yang terlibat ini, anggota-anggota daripada Outbound Travel Agent Malaysia ini dapat sepenuhnya menjual produk-produk Indonesia untuk membantu Kementerian Pariwisata, Ekonomi dan Kreativiti Indonesia yang mana saya sudah berjanji dengan Ibu Madi dan juga Pak Sadian Ugo. Jadi inilah kerja saya sebagai Ketua Umum Persatuan Agensi Pelancongan di Malaysia ini. Saya menggerakkan sebaik mungkin untuk membantu dua kerajaan yang mana sektor pelancongan ini adalah satunya sektor yang penting bagi kedua-dua negara. Apatah lagi hubungan silaturahim antara Indonesia dengan Malaysia itu sudah lama wujud. Jadi dengan adanya rundingan tripartite meeting kita, pertamanya dengan persatuan dengan Raja Mais yang mana diketuai oleh Pak Panca dan juga dianjurkan oleh Pak Iswandi. Dan seterusnya kita berunding dengan bahagian aviation iaitu Citylink yang mana sudah menjalin kerjasama dengan kita untuk menjayakan program ini. saya pun sudah berunding dengan Batik Air supaya membantu kita juga untuk memberikan kerjasama supaya Malaysia apabila outbound travel agent kita boleh menjual package-package-nya ke Indonesia nanti mudah. Dan kerja saya pula ialah untuk mempromosikan benda yang saya buat ini, yang mana terutama di ITEX 2023 ini, saya akan mempromosikan, saya akan ada rundingan dengan ejen-ejen Indonesia dan juga Malaysia ini untuk memeterai kerjasama itu, jalinan kerjasama itu ditandatangani dengan satu persefahaman di depan menteri, di depan VVIP yang hadir di ITEX itu nanti. Ini kita sudah berjanji dengan Ibu Mandi agar benda ini bukannya kita habis di sini, tetapi kita mesti juga mempromosikan apa kerja-kerja yang sudah kita buat. InsyaAllah saya buat sementara itu saja dulu. Saya serahkan balik kepada Pak Iswandi. Silakan Pak Iswandi.
Baik, terima kasih Dato. Kita masih punya satu speaker lagi atau speak dari Secretary General IINTOA. Kepada Pak Riki, time is your, Pak.
Terima kasih Pak Iswandi, salam sehat selalu. Good afternoon, Bapak Dato Dr. Muhammad Khalid Harun. Terima kasih Pak Wisnu waktunya. Terima kasih juga untuk teman-teman dari anggota or member of the Indonesia Inbound Tour Operator Association attending to this event, which is a really great honor for us as an association to be here, to have an opportunity to introduce our association, which is our association. It's rather a new, established since 2020 or 2 months before COVID, before the pandemic. And we have members, 175 inbound tour operators. So we are association focused on inbound tour operator. Well, our members, not only in several or in a popular destination, but we are happy to introduce our member who attending this event, coming from different part of Indonesia. We have a member from Medan, from Sumatra, we have member from Bandung, we have member from Bali attending, we have member from Yogyakarta also attending, we have member from Makassar also here in Sulawesi, and we have even member from Moluccus from Maluku, and actually we have member from Raja Ampat in Papua also attending, but there's some problem with the connection, but soon he promised that we'll join this event as well. So our activity in Indonesia Inbound Tour Operator is to create the program, to create the demands, and then selling, promoting to our business partners, which is based on B2B. So we are not business to consumer, but business to business. And the activity that we do, or the product that we have designed, is not only product. As you might notice that Malaysian market is a major market for us in Indonesia. Jakarta, Padang, Bandung, Puncak, Surabaya, Bali is the most popular, and so also Lombok. And for this case, we invite our 2 members, Christine from Sumatra in Medan, and also Jordi from Yogyakarta. Another members are from us from Yogyakarta to inform, to give you a perspective of this destination, which is extraordinary. Different angles of the destination itself. Bapak Dato Dr. Muhammad Khalid Harun.
Yes.
Let me inform you that we are glad today we received a press release from Superjet Air. So starting today, they are flying direct from Kuala Lumpur to Surabaya.
Wow.
Daily, once a day. and
Yeah.
also to Lombok daily.
Oh, that's
So we
good.
have more flight, more possibility, and more connection to Indonesia
Yeah,
from
yes,
Kuala
yes.
Lumpur.
I
And
realized that day I came back from Lombok by Superjet.
Superjet, yeah.
Yes.
So that's a good news for everybody. And also we inform you that our activity next Monday on or 28th with our 40 members, we will be in Thailand to have a tabletop. All members of INTOA or Indonesia Inbound to Operators will give a kind like a tabletop or presentation about the product to 120 Thailand tour operators. So it will be on next Monday or 28th of August. So soon with your organization, we are also happy to be or to have this kind of tabletop in Malaysia as well. In Kuala Lumpur.
Yes, please, please, please. You are
Yeah?
most welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Warato. Okay, Pak Iswandi, I think we will give to the two speakers to
Yep.
exploring about the destination. And again, thank you very much
Thank
for the
you,
time.
thank you.
Thank you
Terima
for
banyak, terima
to give
kasih.
us opportunity for this session. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Pak Ricky. Ladies and gentlemen, so we are come to the topic, the first topic. It is to discuss about update the destination in Indonesia, not only for 5 super priority. We still many destination that we can explore together. So let Ibu Christine to give the presentation and continue with Pak Jody. After that, we can going to question and answer. And question and answer, we are make it relax, and we can ask everything that we can need that more detailed information. Maybe from Pak Wisnu, you can deliver the question as well, and to Dato and as well as to Pak Riki. Now, Bu Christine, you can start to do the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Iswandi. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, distinguished colleagues. So please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Christine, and I'm from Horastro in Medan, North Sumatra. I'm based in Medan, basically in North Sumatra, but we also can also cover for the whole Sumatra. Let me share my screen with you this afternoon. One moment, please. Pat, can you please make me a co-host so I can screen sharing? I see. Okay. So Ms. Nova will do the sharing for me. Okay. Okay, that. Okay, so we are from Horastro. We are Sumatra tour specialists. We are based in Sumatra. For the moment, we don't have any branch. So Sumatra is really our specialty. Next, please. Next, ma'am. Just another click. Yes. So for the island of Sumatra, Sumatra Island is the second largest island in Indonesia. So we are the home of the legendary Lake Toba. We are also the home of the elusive primates, the orangutans, and the delightful Batak culture. And so we are in Medan, and Medan is the capital city of North Sumatra and also the largest city in Sumatra. Next, please. Because of our proximity. So in the island of Sumatra, Medan especially, we are blessed with a lot of connections, especially with Malaysia. As you can see, we are very much closer to Malaysia, even much closer than to our own capital city in Jakarta. From Singapore, we have 2 daily flights directly by Singapore Airlines, Medan Singapore. From Kuala Lumpur, 2 daily flights by Malaysia Airlines, even 8 daily flights by AirAsia. And from Penang Island, we have so many airlines covering the route, which is 3 times daily by AirAsia, 5 times daily by Lion Air Groups, 1 time daily by CityLink, and 1 time daily by Fly. And recently, we have just added to our destinations a daily flight direct from Batik Air from Medan to Chennai in India. And from AirAsia, we also have one daily connections directly to
Ya, ya,
Bangkok.
sekejap lagi. Saya sedang meeting.
And for domestic route, we have up
Yeah,
to 30
Yeah, yeah.
times
Give me 5
daily
minutes.
flight to Batam, Pekanbaru, Palembang, Jakarta, Surabaya, Yogyakarta, and all over Indonesia. Next, please. I'm sure many of you are maybe familiar with Medan because Medan has been a favorite destinations for Malaysian travel agents. I know that. And for today, I will still introduce you, for those who have not known about Medan, the classic tours of Medan. In Medan, we can do city tours to Maimun Palace of Old Delhi Sultanate. We have Sri Mariamman Temple, Little India. We have Chong Afi Mansion, and we have the Temple of East Mountain. Next, please. And we also have this church. This is one of the greatest tourist destination in Medan. This church is built in the shape of Indian temple. So this really showcase the diversity of Medan people. Next, please. And for those who want to have golfing in Medan, we also have 3 international standard golf courses in Medan. Next, please. And Medan is also known for the culinary delights because we are the melting pot. So we have all kinds of culinary here, from Chinese food, from Indian food, pretty much a fusion food. Next, please. And we also have the durian, the king of fruit here. And it is 24 hours. It's open all the day. If you want to have durians, if you crave for durians, let's say for 3 a.m. in the morning, it's open. You can come anytime. Next, please. And we know that for Malaysians, for the moment, the classic package that we sell for Malaysian is only for leisure. But aside from leisure, actually Sumatra is well known for the adventure. What we have here is Bukit Lawang Gunung Loiser National Park. Next, please. It is the home of the orangutan, the Sumatran orangutan, the Pongo Abeli. There are only 2 places in the world where you can see the orangutans. Of course, you have one in Malaysia, in Sabah and Sarawak, and then we also have one in Kalimantan, Borneo, the Borneo part of Indonesia, and the other one is in Sumatra. They are from different species, and in terms of accessibility, it is much easier to get to Sumatra to see the orangutans than to other places. Next, please. So if you have clients, because if we are talking about niche market, adventure market is very much booming for the moment. People wants to go outside, especially after the COVID-19. So if you have guests looking for adventure, then you can come to Sumatra. You can go to the national park, not only for the orangutans, but all kinds of animals. You can do bird watching. You can see the wild monkeys. This is really in the wild. They are not caged at all. Next, please. And we also have elephant attraction. So these elephants, they are not caged. They are not made to do entertainment, but they are really wild in the wild. They are really wild, and you can do trekking with them, and you can bathe them in the river. This is really back to nature activity. Next, please. And then another road that we can take is from Bukit Lawang. After we go for adventure, we go next to Brastagi. Next, please. Brastagi is Karo Highland. Brastagi is a small mountainous town nestled between 2 active volcanoes, the Sibaya and Sinabung volcanoes. So the temperature is cool. And we have many kinds of attractions in Brastagi, Karo Highland. We can see we have the Golden Swedagon Pagoda, and we have a very famous fruit market where you can we can sample all the fruits that we have there. Next, please. And then we have the Sibayak volcano. You can do trekking to the Sibayak volcano, and we also have the magnificent Sipiso waterfall to be visited in Karo Highland. Next, please. And then from Brastagi, you can go to Taman Simalam Resort. That is another resort in the Karo Highland. Next, please. And this is the map for Taman Simalam Resort. It is a very big resort with all kinds of activities. Next, please. This is like a retreat. If you want to have some quaint holiday and you want to escape from the big city, then this is a place to go with magnificent view and good food. Next, please. And from there, we will go to Lake Toba. Lake Toba is one of the highlights in North Sumatra. There is the biggest volcanic lake in the world. Next, please. A lot of activities that we can see in Lake Toba. Magnificent view. And it is located, the uniqueness of Lake Toba is the Samosir Island, the island which is located in the middle of Lake Toba, and it is the home of the native Batak culture. Next, please. And we do the boat tour, boat cruise to Samosir Island to visit various places there. Next, please. And this is one of the newest attractions in North Sumatra or in Lake Toba. Previously, we know that we have the Finisi in Labuan Bajo, the island of Komodo, but now we also have Finisi in Lake Toba. So this is really something new. So if your clients are looking for something new, you want to see Finisi, you can also visit Lake Toba. We can rent the Lake Toba Finisi to cruise the island. And one of the objects that we are going to visit when we do the boat cruise is to these places, the tomb of King Sudabuta in Tomo village and stone furniture in Sialagan village in Ambarita. Next, please. And in Lake Toba, we also have a new object for pilgrimage. But even if you don't come for pilgrimage, you can also come only for the magnificent view. So it is still being built, the big statue of Christ the Savior, blessing over Lake Toba. The height of the statue will be 61 meters, and it is expected to be finished by next year. So there will be a magnificent view to visit when you come to Lake Toba. And this is also a good object for pilgrimage in Lake Toba. Next, please. And from Lake Toba, we can either go directly to Kuala Namu Airport if you have late departure flight, or you can stop over in Medan for one more overnight stay. Next, please. And this is the basic programs that we can do. If you have more times, we can do the one night in Bukit Lawang to see the great apes, and then we go to Medan, and then we come to Lake Toba. This is basically 6 days for 5 nights, which we can still modify based on your own preference. Next, please. And this is only the 5 days 4 night basic program, which do not include the orangutans, which we can still modify, of course. And next, please. And this is the basic pilgrimage program, which we can combine with leisure and pilgrimage, especially to the Christian or to the Catholic shrines. Next, please. And this is our company. Thank you. Next, please. Next, please. Thank you so much for your kind attention. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you.
Baik, thank you. Terima kasih Ibu Christine. Before we are going to the question and answer, we still have another one presenter, Bapak Jordi Nayawan. Pak Jordi, time is here, Pak.
Yes, Pak, I'm here, Pak.
Yeah.
Hello, Pak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Pak. Go ahead.
Let me share my screen. Oh, only the host can share. Ya. Pak, boleh tolong dijadikan co-host, Pak, supaya saya bisa share screen?
Oke, Pak Aziz, presentasinya Pak Jordi sudah ada. Oke.
Bisa di-share aja Pak untuk itunya biar nanti kita
Atau jadiin co-host aja biar cepat.
nggak bisa ntar co-hostnya lagi di luar.
Itu Pak Jody udah co-host. Silakan.
Sudah ya kan Pak?
Sudah Pak, sudah.
Oke.
Sudah Pak.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and the college. Please let me introduce myself. My name is Jody. I am the representation from Java Traveler, a tour operator based in Yogyakarta. And in this opportunity, I would like to update some destinations that are new in Yogyakarta and surrounding. Okay, so this is the map of Java Island. And geographically, Yogyakarta is in the strategic place because it is located in the center of Java. But it doesn't mean that Yogyakarta is included in the Central Java province. So Yogyakarta is in special region of Yogyakarta. Because of our location, or Yogyakarta location is in the center of Java, there are so many entrances or doors that we can enter to Yogyakarta. By flight, we can enter from the airport in Yogyakarta, Semarang, Solo, and also from other cities that are far from Jogja, Jakarta, and Surabaya, and also can be gone by train from Semarang, Surabaya, or Jakarta. So if we hear about Yogyakarta, it is popular about the heritage, the culture, and people say Jakarta is one of the central cities of Japanese culture besides Solo. Well, in Jakarta, it's not only that. There are volcanoes, there are beaches, and some panoramic from the natural view. Well, if we talk about the tour in Jakarta, of course, we include these two temples, Borobudur and Prambanan. Even Borobudur is not located in the special region of the Jakarta province, but because of the location is not that far from Jakarta, it's about 1 hour, we also highlight Borobudur as the tour. Beside Prambanan Temple, which is still located in special region of Yogyakarta. So these both temples, the Borobudur is Buddhist and Prambanan is Hindu temple. Beside Prambanan and Borobudur, in Yogyakarta and surrounding, there are several smaller temples from the Hindu temples and the Buddhist temples as well. But these temples also we can visit. We can show as many as possible of the temples. We also can highlight several temples that we can visit we can show to our clients. Firstly is Mendut, is very nearby to Borobudur, and Plausan is close to Prambanan Temple. So these both temples can be other options to propose for our clients, which beside Prambanan and Borobudur. And then we talk about Central Java. We also put Semarang as the capital of Central Java, where in Semarang is famous for the ancient buildings from the Dutch colonization. There are Lawang Sewu, the old cities, even old temples, old churches also in Semarang. Dieng Plateau is also popular. Why? Because it is located above the 2,200 meters above the sea levels, where here we can feel the weather that is cold and cool. Also there in Dieng Plateau, we can see many local plantations that are iconic in Dieng, like karika, and also the traditional herbs it's called purwaca, and then some also food traditional from Dieng. Well, in Jogja City Tour, here we would like to highlight the main destination that we visit. Firstly, the Keraton Yogyakarta is the place of the Sultan, because Jakarta from 4 centuries ago till now, we still have the king. Now it's still the 10th from the Islamic Mataram Kingdom. And then the second one is Taman Sari Water Castle. Is the place was used for the princess and from the queen of the Kraton to take a bath. The middle, it's namely Kota Gede. It was the old city from the capital of the previous kingdom in Yogyakarta. The next is Becak, or people can say it's pedicab, the three wheels. It's still traditional, like bicycle without engine, so only human that rides, and it can fit for 2 persons in the front. We talk about art and culture in Jakarta. It's popular of batik. Yeah, I know everyone knows about batik, but batik in every places are different. Like comparing batik in Jogja, in Solo, Semarang, and the north coast of Java is different. So we talk about art and culture in Jakarta. Batik must be included. Next one is the puppet theater. Here we call it wayang kulit. It's made of the skin of goat, of cow. And for the show of puppet theater, we can see in the Museum of Sono Budaya the name. Yeah, it's not very long show, only 1.5 hours. Because if we want to see the whole puppet theater, it can be 1 night, like 7 to 8 hours. And then the last one is Ramayana Japanese dance. It's held in Prambanan Temple and also in Pura Wisata. So we can choose between one of them. Well, next one is volcano and forest. Yeah, we are lucky in Jakarta. There is a volcano, forest, and also there are many beaches. In the north, in the Mount Merapi here, the activities can be done is the lava tour by jeep. It takes like 1 until 1.5 hours. That depends on the request and the situation, where we can go through past the forest, the stream, and then the place where the way of the hot wind from the Merapi volcano. But it's also safe now, don't worry. And then Pinus Pengger. They are placed in Bantul Regency. There's so many pine forests. It's very iconic, very photogenic that you can see here. The peak, I mean the good weather, the place that we can do some outdoor activities also. And then Melanggeran, here an old volcano is not active again anymore. And in Melanggeran, there is a good view for seeing from above. And also there is a beautiful, tourism village that we can do some activities with the local, like farming, like knowing the life of the people, cooking, and etc. Yeah, these are located in the south part of special region of Yogyakarta, Parangtritis, Watulungbung, and Timang Beach. These 3 beaches are located in the different regency. Parangtritis in Bantul, and Watulungbung and Timang is in Gunung Kidul. Well, the famous of this beach, let's say Timang Beach, because there is a gondola that we can cross from the coast to the small island rocks nearby here. Next one, Millennial Parks. Yeah, both are new. Heha Ocean View and Heha Sky View. The first one, Heha Ocean View, is located in the south part of special region of Yogyakarta. As we can see, the view is the sea, where there are so many photo spots there. Also, Heha Ocean View offers some accommodations that we can propose to our clients to say. There's the glamping and the cabin. Meanwhile, in Heha Sky View, it's not quite far from Yogyakarta, offers the view of the city because it's located nearby the city on the hills. So it's very good to go there at night. We can see the lights at night from the Yogyakarta city. Well, the newest one, Obelix Hills and Obelix View, both are quite similar because in Obelix Hills offer about the view of Yogyakarta city, especially good at night. Meanwhile, Obelix View offers the sea view. Well, Obelix View is still new. They are opening today, 23rd of August. So we still have not many pics of them, but soon, yeah. not only the nature, but here in Jakarta, there are so many good tourism villages. Inala, located in Kulon Progo Regency, in the west part of Yogyakarta. Here, the activities that we can propose to our clients, firstly about doing activities with local people in rice field, cooking. We can do also traditional dances, traditional cooking. Even there, they have local accommodation for homestay. Like if we want to create a live-in program with the local people, yes, these two villages are suitable for them. Meanwhile, Penting Sari is located in the Sleman Regency. It's not far from the Merapi, about 12 kilometers from the top of Merapi, where the activities that are proposed are quietly similar. The difference only Penting Sari located in the near the volcano, so the weather is much cooler or colder. It's one about the adventures. Well, Gua Jomblang is also popular for the adventure because here Gua Jomblang, the height from the top until the down is about 50 kilometers, vertical cave. That if we want to go deep inside, we need to some caving equipments. Yeah, we can rent from the local people. Also, we can bring it our own. But this place, Gua Jomblang, is normally people visit there around 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. because the light is very beautiful. In the midday, the sun is on us, so the sunlight can come inside the gua perfectly. Next one, the sand dune, Gumuk Pasir Parangkusumo, is located in Bantul Regency, not far from Parangtritis Beach, where the activities that we can do here in Gumuk Pasir, first about sandboarding. We can rent the board there because a lot of local people have rental of board in Gumuk Pasir. The second one, we can do the jeep tour in Gumuk Pasir with the route started from Gumuk Pasir. We go nearby and also go to the beach also. Where Jakarta is not that wide like other cities, but luckily there are some golf courses here. The most famous is Merapi Golf Course. As we can see here from the pics, if the weather is very clear, we can see the Merapi volcano behind the course. So it's very famous. It's about 45 minutes to 1 hour drive from Jakarta to Merapi Golf, where in Merapi Golf, they also offer some golf courses. It's good if you want to make or to create a golf package tour. Yeah, we can input Merapi Golf in the tour. And then cycling trip. Yeah, there are so many good spots cycling trip where we can see, the view of rice field, the nature, and also near the beach. Also, we can do some cycling trips. Well, trekking. Since Jakarta has one volcano, it's called Merapi, but surrounding, nearby in Central Java, there are so many mountains. The closest one is Merbabu. Both these two volcano and mountains, normally people can do some trekking or hiking, but Merapi is a volcano, so it's not always possible to go there. It depends on the situation. You need to follow the signal if Merapi is safe to hike or not. Meanwhile, Merbabu is a mountain. You can do some hiking. Normally, it takes like 6 hours to 8 hours because the height is about 3,000 meters above the sea level. But if we want to do more about short trekking, there are several smaller mountains in the Central Java that we can do, where like 2 until 4 hours are possible. Then the last one about the fruit. Yes, actually Jogja also has durian, but not in whole area of Jakarta. It's only famous in Kulon Progo region, nearby the Menoreh Hill. Well, And also salak is also famous fruit from Sleman Regency, the north of Jogja, near the volcano mountain. These both are also popular in Yogyakarta. And salak, the taste is both sour and sweet. And maybe some people like it also. And also some local people do some cookings or some creativity of making some food products with salak, like pie salak, like crepes of salak, and etc. And for the culinary, we have actually there are a lot of traditional food from every region in special region of Jakarta. I mean, in every regency, like the south of Jogja, Bandul Regency is popular with sate klatak made of lamb, and the stick is made of the steel. It means that if we bake the satay or the lamb until the heat will come inside to the meat, so it will soft and chewy. Meanwhile, bakmi Jawa is also popular in Yogyakarta. It's cooked with using the charcoal, and they use the local chicken, not the broiler chicken. So the taste is very good. Angkringan is, we call it nasi kucing normally, and some small snacks there. Normally, it's popular for all people here in Jakarta, where angkringan normally they put like a small cart, and then the sellers bring a lot of many food, small snacks, even the drink also. So angkringan normally is good to enjoy at night. And for the transportation, here our company, we have from the car, van, also medium bus till big bus. And last not but least, the flight accessibility. From Kuala Lumpur, every day there is a flight with AirAsia, only once per day. Also, another option is batik. It's every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, once in each day. And then from Singapore, Scoot is every day, 1 times per day. Meanwhile, Batik Air is only 4 times a week, 1 per day. Then it's all for our presentation, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Pak Jordi. Terima kasih. So we have come to the question and answer that two presenter already give the presentation about Toba and Borobudur. It means 2 of 5 super priority destination, but we are still open to discuss with other destination beyond to that presentation by Ibu Christine and Pak Jordi. So now it's time for us, especially for colleagues from Malaysia, Indonesian expert from Malaysia. If you have a query or question, we are welcome, and we can open discussion to answer that query from you. Please, if you have a question, and we have a time to discuss together with Pak Wisnu, Pak Ricky, and as well as Dato Harun from Malaysia. Silakan. Mungkin dari teman-teman dari Indonesia juga boleh menyampaikan pertanyaan yang mungkin kita bisa create kerjasama antara outbound Malaysia dengan inbound Indonesia. Mungkin kita bisa explore produk-produk baru. Silakan.
Terima kasih Pak. Mungkin dari saya ada sedikit.
Silakan.
Thank you Pak Iswandi. Thank you for us here in this meeting room. Well, actually, we like to also we like to invite also one of our member in Lombok, because that is getting popular. I mean, beside we have MotoGP Grand Prix that we have also in Malaysia, which is in our new circuit in Lombok, Mandalika. But also its adventure is getting popular for the Malaysians, especially going to the Rinjani, climbing to the Rinjani. And well, actually, this is also one of a best product or program to exploring of trekking. And besides, we have also in East Nusa Tenggara, this case is Flores and Labuan Bajo, with the Pinisi, with the Komodo dragon, where there is a good accommodation now. Very from the what we call it, the standard until the luxurious accommodation provided now in that area. So it's becoming one of the best destination in Indonesia currently. We actually like to have give more information. Therefore, we appreciate if you, our colleagues in Malaysia, can share your contact. At least we can do a kind like a schema or a scheduling, a kind like tabletop that we can do in Kuala Lumpur. So to implementate or to explain more detail about our members' product, Trusted Indonesia, not only the popular product, but also others product where if we meet face to face, probably it's more interesting to explain. This is the message. Thank you, Pak Iswandi, for the time.
Thank you, Pak Ricky. Yes, it is. We have a lot of opportunity actually to work together, Malaysia and Indonesia. Not only we have to create something new, such that the segmentation of our customer. Maybe we can create some product for the millennial, let's say going to Rinjani or cycling or others. Not only as usual, we have the destination going to Bandung just for shopping. Now maybe that people shopping now maybe already changed their style, trend to become adventures, and more millennial traveling now with the opportunity or what is the adventure. So we can talk together that market there and that facility and the product here in Indonesia with a unique product. We can explore. We can introduce to the market, Indonesia, Malaysia market, especially for millennial. Mari teman-teman dari Malaysia, silakan kalau ada ide atau pertanyaan yang bisa disampaikan ke teman-teman di Indonesia, khususnya yang mengurusi inbound tour, silakan. Oh ya, saya juga punya ide Pak Ricky dan Ibu Christine. Di samping tadi pintu masuknya hub Malaysia itu ke Medan, kita bisa expand ya untuk ke produk lain, tidak hanya di Danau Toba, bisa juga kita bawa ke Sumatera Barat atau ke Riau dan lainnya, Bu. Karena itu bisa jadi triangle destination gitu. Jadi masuk Medan, by land, Danau Toba, Bukit Tinggi, lalu bisa nanti dia ke Pekanbaru, Kuala Lumpur lagi, atau ke Johor atau ke Singapura. Nah ini kan we need that information from colleague from Malaysia ya, other market there to introduce that product to Indonesia, to Malaysia market, or beyond Malaysia, who coming from India, from others, they are going to all Middle East, they are going to Malaysia, and we can extend to go to Toba. We can extend as well to Aceh, we extend as well to other destination in Indonesia. So Malaysia can hub for Indonesia tourists. Silakan Pak Wisnu dari Tour Bali, silakan mungkin ada ide atau Bu Ratna, silakan.
Baik Pak Asis, saya sedikit bergabung tapi mohon maaf ini lagi di mobiling jadi tidak bisa on-kan video saya Pak.
Nggak apa-apa, silakan Pak Wisnu, suaranya jelas.
Okay. Greeting to all for our friends, fellowship from Malaysia. Salam, senang sekali bisa gabung bersama. What our friends and colleagues said in the presentation by Pak Riki, also by Pak Asis, about the potential of the tourist attraction and destination in Indonesia are very rich with these all culture, tradition, and also now the adventures. With 17,667 islands from Sabang to Merauke, of course, we are very open for our partners, our friends from Malaysia to explore Nusantara, to explore Indonesia. I need to share a bit about the market research that we've done, even before the pandemic. The most favorite destination in Indonesia for Malaysian market was Bali, and then Yogyakarta, Bandung, and Lombok. So what Pak Riki also just explained a few minutes ago was right, that we need to do beyond than that because of the demand from Malaysia now. Need to do more adventures and more, not only adventures, but also going to do a green tourism. So the destination like Labuan Bajo and Komodo National Park, I believe will be very, very interesting for our Malaysian market. And also, it's true, we have also a group, small group to climb Rinjani peaks in Lombok. It's very interesting. And so that's why that we have experiencing more and more for Malaysian now on adventure, because Bromo, Ijen, and Banyuwangi also very popular. We're selling for our customers from Malaysia, includes Sabah, Kinabalu. Is not only Bali, but also Bali combining with East Java, which is Ijen and Bromo, included in itinerary, and then departure out from Surabaya back to Kuala Lumpur. I think that's one that I want to add, Pak Aziz, that actually we are ready to strengthen our relationship now after the pandemic. I'll be in Kuala Lumpur anyway during the Mata Fair. So, of course, like Pak Riki over just now, that if there is anyone that on behalf of Malaysian Tourism Association and also on behalf of Yentoa, we can meet and we can do like a kind of tabletop or dinner gathering or whatever, so that we call, as long as we can able to explain more about the potential of our tourism of Indonesia. Thank you, Basis. We hope that we can do more better collaboration in the future between Indonesia and Malaysia. Thank you, Pak.
Thank you, Pak Wisnu. Maybe other guests and colleagues want to deliver something. Bu Kristi mau add something?
Yes, Bapak. As you mentioned, Sumatra is not only North Sumatra, it's not only Medan, it's not only Lake Toba. So, Sumatra is very large. Yeah, as long as there are international flights flying from one place to Malaysia or to Singapore, we are open for that, sir. So, for the moment, we also cater to European markets, and one of the highlights program that really sell very well is the overland tour from Medan. So it's starting from Medan and then end up in Padang. It is quite long. We did a minimum 1 week to do that, but it is very popular. might not be very convenient for Malaysian who only have like 4 days or 3 days time. But for those maybe retired guests, they want to really explore the island, not really commercialized places, not really shopping places, but really want to immerse into the local life, they can do that, sir. So we can start either in Medan, because AirAsia also fly to Padang, and we can start both ways. We can start either in Padang and then end up in Medan, or the other way around, set up in Medan and end up in Padang. Or we can start from Banda Aceh, because Banda Aceh is also flown by AirAsia to Kuala Lumpur. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Bu Christine. Any comment? Any from colleague from Kuala Lumpur that offering from Ibu Christine regarding the special package, or we can create something customized package in Padang or Medan to Kuala Lumpur, or in Kuala Namu and out from Padang, and with that we can combine together 2 destinations in Sumatra, or maybe we can explore Toba and we can continue to Jakarta, possible as well. And it is something we can offer to Malaysia market. Any comment from colleagues from 29 Indonesian export travel agent from Malaysia? Please. Dr. Jeffrey, go ahead.
Wah, mungkin sudah ngerti semuanya, sudah pandai.
Bagus. Ya, kita bisa akomodir semua Pak Datuk Jeffrey. Jadi, besides we are already existing product, with that our meeting today, we do hope we can come with a new product, new destination, not only destination as already popular in Malaysia, but we still have another destination that may be suitable for millennial market. With that, we can offering. As Pak Dato' Jeffrey said to me that time, he said now a lot that yang mancing ya Dato' ya, katanya banyak yang orang suka mancing di Indonesia dari Malaysia. Itu bagaimana tuh Dato'? Dato' Jeffrey.
Well, the new market, the new trends for Malaysians now, for the young people, they don't travel with group like before, you know, like ibu-ibu, bapa-bapa with one group going